only thing I don't like about that is that you didn't bring them for all of us.
That's real, but also I had to eat a pickle sandwich on TV, so that was
all right.
But here we're gonna plan your weekend. So you're gonna go to Tewksbury, you're gonna get the pickle sandwich, right?
Yes.
And then you're gonna come back home because it's spring cleaning season and it's time to clean out your closet.
Right, and you need to freshen up that space, and you need to go through and sort everything out. So we have two women here who are going to show us how to do that. That's Amanda Vargas and Caitlin McBride. Ladies, thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks for letting us in your closet.
It's gorgeous, right? Look how pristine it is.
So Amanda, we'll start with you. You're the personal stylist, but you also help people edit their closets. Why is now a good time to start going through your belongings?
Absolutely. Well, we've all seen the meme of the girl standing in her closet freaking out as to what to get rid of, right? So that's where an expert comes in. And it's so important, especially as we're transitioning from winter over to spring and summer. We want to really assess what we're bringing back into our wardrobe. And obviously now we're shopping too. So just adding more and more can make it just completely overwhelming for people.
Yeah.
So yes, you're going to want to edit out before you're adding anything is my kind of rule.
Amanda, but how do you know what to edit out? Because I think this is a great idea, and I've tried it 1,000 times, and I sit there and I'm like, ooh, but maybe next year, one time, I could want to reach for this.
You are not alone, girlfriend. You are not alone. So people only wear about 20% of the clothes in their closet, believe it or not, right? So all of the closets that I've been in, this is a classic case of don't wanting to get rid of the things. So when you do assess things, you want to look for things like visible wear, holes or pilling and sweaters and stuff like that, right? Things that you can't actually bring to be repaired, you want to immediately get rid of those. If things really don't fit you anymore, right? They're not flattering on you. You're not going to bring them to the tailor. It's time to go.
Okay.
Things that are super outdated. So anything that's really 5 to 7 years or older, you really have to ask yourself, is this still modern? Does this feel good when I put it on? And my last tip is really like looking at if you are able to style something, right? Does this fit your lifestyle today? Think about things you owned 10 years ago. You might have been going to the club, right? I don't know the club,
no more.
Right? No, we are different today, right? So really making a point to assess where you're at.
Okay.
There's already a few things in my head right now. I'm like, I need to go home and put that in the get rid of pile. Okay, so now that Caitlin, once we get things like we're keeping the fun part, how do we organize it?
So the key to getting organized anywhere in your home is setting up a system that's going to be sustainable and really easy for you to manage. So there are 3 pillars to organizing: the edit, which obviously Amanda covered. Then we're going to contain, and then we're going to label.
Okay.
So I want to start with open shelving. So open shelving is where things go to die. So this is where bins and baskets are going to come in key. So these bin clips, they're from my friend Meredith's line at the House of Prim.
Those are cute.
What that's doing by labeling this, it's creating a clear home and a boundary of what's going to live in here. So I know my swimsuits are going back in here. I can also then micro-organize by putting them in these individual bags.
So that's a good idea. Okay.
All
right. Hanging clothes. People get tripped up. They just like to throw their clothes back on the rods. So a really great tip is using these clothing dividers. So we'll have a general category. We'll have your pants in one section. And then we'll micro-organize again down to your leather pants, your dress pants, etc. And so what this is doing, it's taking the guesswork out of where you're going to put things back.
All right.
So obviously, again, investing in some good hangers. These are also from the House of Prim. We love these wooden hangers for blouses and dresses. These we use for skirts and shorts, and I'm obsessed with this open-ended hanger for pants.
I had to ask her what that was for. I really did. I was like, these are amazing.
And it's so easy to get them off and on.
Quickly before we wrap, though, what do you have over here? We have
drawer dividers is another great thing. If you have drawers in your closet to file, fold, keep that separation, keep the containment. And if you follow these 3 steps of edit, contain, and organize, you'll have a beautiful and functional closet.
You two just save the day. Again, we have a to-do list for the weekend, but make sure you guys are following them because there's a lot more growth to be had.
We know what we're doing this weekend. All right, guys, we'll be right back. But first, we want to remind you that you follow us on Instagram and YouTube for all of the tips. You can find the content there that you might have missed on the show. We'll be right back.